And now we get to play. How long does it take for it to recognize my controller? I did this earlier where for some reason it won't recognize my controller right away. There it goes. I just need to push a button, not... So yes, Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, the re-released, remastered version of the game that came out several years later. This is the only version I've ever played. I never played the original one back on the PS2. A friend of mine in college did, and told me that I'd have to devote an entire, semester to getting through it, because it's a long game. I didn't have time for that, and also Kingdom Hearts 2 had just come out, so... yeah. This also added something called Trial Mode, which will be our get-out-of-jail-free card later. Because if you noticed... and this is my secret, don't tell the others. There are no rules about using trial mode to get powerful items for your group. But I also need to be able to have the strength to actually, beat the fights in trial mode, because it's essentially a 100-floor boss gauntlet type of thing. With your characters. From a save file. So, it's not like I can just go in there and be like, oh, yep, we're just going to solo this one easy shot. Alright, let's get started here. What the heck is a new game minus? There is no use of experience points, so it's essentially a level 1 run, is New Game Minus. I've never heard it referred to that, but I love it. New Game Plus, the levels, characters are higher, just regulars, fine, thank you. We're not using speed mode, so that doesn't matter. Do we want the original orchestrated or the OST? Wouldn't the original be the OST? Curious, I don't know what that means. Yes, we want subtitles. Sure, screen shake. Alright. Are we ready? Starting the timer. And a black screen. I hope that's... oh, white screen. We're good. I'm trying to remember when the Square Enix merger happened. Was this the first game they did after they merged with Enix? So this is the fancy desert city of Rabanastre, where all sorts of different people show up. We've got the bunny people, the lizard people, the piggy people, the Moogle people. I think there's some dog people in there. Aw, they're happy. This can only end badly. Okay, so there are gods multiple, but there's also the Father. Don't get too excited, folks. This is how Kill Bill started, too. Oh no! Ooh! And that's where we're at. I like the person who was behind the Prince character, who had kind of the bald head with the tufts of hair on their side, but they had like a tattoo that looked kind of like the king's crown. It was like, oh, I don't... Deploying droid troopers? It looks like the things from Episode 1. There was definitely some Star Wars Episode 1 influence in some of these machine designs. I cannot say other... Now, who's that? Is that the Father? This thing needs that thing that Final Fantasy XVI has, where you can pause it and bring up the Wikipedia articles for all of these terms. That was probably the best part of Final Fantasy XVI, is they added that. Oh hey, that ship has the Eye of Yevon on it. I got one! Good on you, kid. Just don't get cocky. For those who have never played this game, I apologize in advance. You're going to be hearing me make a lot of Star Wars jokes, and I assure you, there is a reason for that. See if you can figure it out along the way. I'm assuming the paling is the shield. Never mind, the paling does not stand. Let's run away. Yeah, don't pull it out. That's a terrible idea with an arrow. I mean, it's not like you have a lot of great options right now. I'm not going to say that, but at the same time, don't pull out the arrow. Of course, Razzler's running around here without a helmet on and a bunch of archers. I don't necessarily see this ending well for him regardless. Yay, Matsuno! Matsuno is the guy who created the Ivalice setting, and is also the guy behind Final Fantasy Tactics that just got re-released. We will be playing that after this one. Ba-rum. Ba-rum-pa-pum-pum. I like the birdies. How was that for a nice epic opening, right? You have two people, a princess and Lord Rassler. They get married. They're happy.
The death of Lord Rassler Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca.
Oh.
The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides.
Why is tides capitalized?
At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rassler's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory.
I appreciate the attempt at a Middle Eastern Werner Herzog.
Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender.
That often can be the case.
Romanus, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace.
I really appreciate the little nod of "and my dear friend," because it does two things. One, it tells us this is an actual in-universe character writing this, which also establishes, two, this is not necessarily a reliable narrator.
The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Even historians write with a bias.
You there? Can you hear me?
No. I mean...
It's as I fear. They're slowing us down.
Oh man, I have heard that so much in my life.
Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex.
That is not how I would spell that name, but okay.
But you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
I got to grab my controller. The North Ward of Nalbina Fortress.
Think you can fight?
No.
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
I'm 15, sir.
17, sir.
I was close.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir.
And I don't care
He's
about
2 years
him.
younger than I, living in Rabanaster.
Kind of a whiny baby, actually.
You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
So,
Aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
so that's... Okay, so we got Bosch and Rex. Did we catch the other guy's name?
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it.
Stand behind me and throw potions at the back of my head. That is your role. Use the right stick to look around. It's a useful way to spot Imperials. Go ahead, give it a try. Use the left stick to move, Rex. Walk or run with the L. Use this depending on your situation. You can walk, yes? Come and stand before me. You see the marker above my head. Dude, do you see it too? What are in these potions? That's a talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. This is so weird to try and do in character. Because it just seems like everyone's tripping balls. To try to talk to someone, approach them and press B. Try talking to your friend by the gate. He's not my friend, sir. You see the marker above my head? That's the talk icon. Okay. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can. Don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanaster. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. How come you have a helmet? We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. See the marker above your head? That is called the action icon. One of these will appear when you approach a door, switch, an item, or the like. To learn more about what you found, walk closer and the icon will change. Then press B. Now try opening the gate. I think I'm still delirious from the head injury. It is time. We will drive back any Imperials standing between us and the King. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch rearward. Rearward. That's a weird word. That's a hard word to say, just out loud. It messes with the mouth. Rearward. You can open the party menu by pressing Y. I've been asking myself why since I woke up, sir. From the party menu, you can examine your equipment and inventory. That red line is a hostile target line. Take heed. You're being targeted. So, this is where the big difference between the previous games comes. This is the first one to use, like, real-time combat like this, really. I mean, sort of, we had it with, like, the Final Fantasy Gaiden on the Game Boy, but when it comes to the main series, I think this is pretty much the first time we've had, like, real-time combat with this sort of thing. And a lot of this is borrowing from what they've learned in terms of Final Fantasy XI, the MMO, that we're not playing as part of this retrospective, because one, I don't need another MMO. Two, I don't have any people to grind with in that one. And if I recall, 11 is very grindy. You kind of need a group. But a lot of this is what they learned in terms of like combat systems from that game, and brought it into like the single player experience here. This is an interesting concept of the combat here. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. If they're not readily apparent, use R to look around. When you found them, press B to open the battle menu. Once you've selected attack and targeted a foe, close the distance using L, and you'll automatically attack until your foe is defeated. You can change targets by pressing our actions at any time. If your HP falls, press B and select items in the battle menu, then use potion. The ones you're supposed to be throwing at the back of my head, Rex. Why are you standing in front? I explicitly told you not to do that. After using an item, you will automatically resume your previous action. There'll be no need to input the command again. You can do it, Rex! Show me! Smack him! Oh yeah, you guys all join in too, I guess. That went quick. How are we out of breath? We went up some stairs and we crossed a bridge.
Captain?
Maybe we really shouldn't be on the battlefield. A boss? Do I have magic? Okay, I know Cure, and I know Thunder. I'll just have him cast Thunder from back here. Oh, is he... You didn't tell me when I cast magic, it also goes back to my previous action. Yeah, I'm not, oh, I was behind at that time. Okay. Oh, I did heal. Never mind. Someone healed me, apparently. Finish him! No, not Tonberry.
Tonberry, you've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tonberry disengaging.
There you go. We're only, 20 minutes into the game, and we've already defeated a Tonberry. Hey, I got a potion. Should I push Y to use the menu to... There's no simple way through the fortress. The mini-map in the top right of your screen may be enough to gain your bearings. Captain Bosch, I don't know what you're talking about with a screen and a mini-map. Do I have a map? Do I get a map? Should you lose your way, consult your location map with back. This will bring you the map of the fortress before you set out. If you find yourself at a loss, pressing left select will allow you to view the location map as you move. You must reach the king before he signs the treaty. Oh, is that what our job is?
Vossler! Where are you?
I assume Vossler was the other guy we talked to at the beginning.
Has fallen.
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this.
I don't understand your
We must
logic.
make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
There are several enemy soldiers beyond this point. However, Rex, there's no need to destroy them all. Sometimes it's necessary to escape. The right trigger command can allow you to abandon fights with an enemy to run away. Escaping from a pointless battle is nothing to be ashamed about, especially if it's a 15-foot tall T-Rex. Why that in particular? No reason. I found a potion. You said run. So I'm just running. This is a save crystal, Rex. You can save your progress by approaching a save crystal and pressing B. Touching one of these crystals will also fully restore your HP and MP. My what? Though you will gradually recover MP as you move about, it can take time. Do not miss the opportunity to refresh yourself and your allies. You guys? Yes, but other party members you may recruit after a while. There'll be other party members? Well, not... Spoilers. There's more I would tell you, but we've no time. Heed the lessons of the battlefield, and you will do well. Right. Press B to attack things, run away. Come, we must reach His Majesty before it's too late. Save. Yay! Okay, so that's where we came. So I guess... Okay, we're just going up. Okay.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
King Mickey?
Fight well.
Wait, push B, then retreat, right? That's what I'm supposed to do? For charm. Okay, so that's a dead end. Oh, also, I should probably use a potion on myself. Well, it took a second to realize I was at the door, didn't it? Ooh, the door's cracked open. We can peek. Everyone's dead, Dave. Oh.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
Why so
The king
serious?
intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
The camera angle was not exactly the best at, like, conveying the stabbing.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
I disagree. These negotiations are incredibly peaceful. You can say whatever you want and no one will complain.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty. Out of respect.
Well, now all the sovereignty's
Now
dead.
you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
So why is he talking to the Laguna? I face the Arcadian Empire as an initiative of the Order of Knights. Yay! Van.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace.
I don't know if that's the best idea right now.
Prayer too for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life.
Oh no!
Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death.
Death's for everyone!
They who